Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us here for Game Sync's Synchronicity number 6 here, number 2 in the Battle Royale. My name is Bear. I will be one of your hosts here for today, casting this lovely game, and then I will let my young Justin Bieber with the large headset on introduce himself here.
Hi everybody, my name's Alpha. You may have seen me on the last stream, but as a player, I'm excited to help you be a caster today.
Yeah, this will be his first time joining us on the caster table itself here. Want everyone to know that this being number 6, number 7 will be going up live. Registration should be open going up as of now. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and sign up through the Battlefy / GameSync website itself. Of course, going into chat itself, you can go ahead and hit into the websites, going into the gamesync.us. That is another way you can check us out here, as well as the gamesync.events. You can see a lot of what's going on with GameSync as far as what we have with the community, future events, Fortnite, hopefully some Valorant, hopefully some other games. We're not 100% sure yet. We're still getting things together, and it's looking really good for us on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday so far. This will be a Battle Royale style event going into it. 11 people so far going into this. Looking forward to getting a lot of veterans. I know we have a lot of veterans so far. Shadow, we saw, or sorry, I should say their in-game name, Awakened Tigers. I know Rip, it's Chris. Shottle, of course, the man, the myth. That one last week took first place overall in the boxes. But now that we're going into the good old Battle Royale, it's going to be a whole different ball game. And I know as we're looking into chat here, Soleil also in this game. How are you, Soleil? Hopefully get to see you in that top number 1 spot. I'm hoping to see you up there. You had a lot of hype going into Friday in our previous tournaments here. So far, as we're going over everything, getting everybody into the stream, into the games itself, getting everybody through the orientation wise, just want to give a little breakdown of the rules and everything that's going on. Of course, this is going to be 3 rounds of Battle Royale. Point placements, that is the main thing we're looking for with this game today. First place, of course, 50. Then you got second place, only 30 points. So you got to get that number 1 spot if you want to make sure you win or get those better points. And Shadow, I do see you in the chat as well. You are definitely in this game. I see you. I had to name you by your in-game name, the Awakened Tigress. I know you got a couple different names there. But going into it, second place, 30 points. Third place, 20 points. Fourth place, only 10 points. And then fifth place, 5. And sadly, if you place under that fifth place, sixth place and below, 0 points. But you do still get points if you get eliminations, of course. So you get 4 points a kill or an elimination itself. So those will make a big difference if you have a lot of people going back and forth between placements. So definitely keep that in mind. But as far as we're going into here, we're just waiting for everybody. I don't know, Alpha, when it comes to this, are you looking forward to any type of gameplay, any types of strats or anything like that? I know you are an avid Fortnite player, as of course people may recognize you from Friday's tournament.
Honestly, I'm looking for Shuttle because there's nothing to lose really. So I'm excited to see some WP gameplay from him. He's a very skilled player, very interesting to watch. So uh, can't wait to be seeing some of that.
Yes, Shottle is the man that everyone will be looking to try and take down. He is the man that everybody will be hunting for to try and get those early eliminations. I'm kind of looking forward to. I know there are a lot of names that we had sign up, and I saw that Big Beautiful Bean was another one that signed up, but I'm sadly, it looks like it's gonna fall short of them missing it. But I know we have. Oh no, Big Bean! I see Big Bean's in the chat. Big Bean, are you? Did you do the thing? Are you? Did you register? Did you? I know I saw you registered. Did you check in? But we got Soleil, Rip, it's Chris. I know we have TTV OG Purple. That is somebody that was from the Carlsbad Friday tournament. Couple people from the Friday tournament as well. Of course, Alpha, you won't be joining this one. You'll be casting with me. I mean, you got the Fortnite backpack on Friday, right?
Yep, I did. That was me.
Yeah, that'll be a nice little a flaunt of once you go back to school, if we ever go back to school.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely will. Maybe rock that to school. Um. Let's see how long I survive with that thing on.
Makes sense, yeah. And all depends on how people will take it, but of course the story might make it a little bit better for them once they hear that you took out 90 other players to get the placements for that backpack itself.
For
But
sure, definitely.
But it looks like we're still waiting on a few more people to get in. It looks like we're just waiting on one more. It will be a player group of 12. But I am seeing Big Bean. You did make it. There will be no dying off Rip when it comes to this. I want to see you in the top 5. I want to see you in the top 1. But you got to take out Shottle. I mean, Rip It's Chris gave Shottle a run for his money at the first when it came to the box fights, but this is now Battle Royale, so it's going to be different. And it looks like as we're going in here, we will be getting started. Of course, we will keep the screen on for the time being as we are going into this. Our lovely bot, normally it is our producer trying to get them in to the game itself. Just doing a little nice, nice landing. Nothing dangerous, nothing that will hurt them or anything like that. But trying to get them out there so we can get our first spectator. We do have a little bit of a change when it comes to the placements and everything like that. So hopefully we see some early action when it comes to everything. Of course, we'll go ahead and give us a little show off. Oh, let me see if I can get this. Apologies for that. Wasn't picking up the actual game capture itself here. Should be all good now. As you see, people are having fun dancing and singing. And honestly, right on pretty much cue, if I don't say so bad myself. But yeah, with this map here, as everyone is seeing, we will be doing a bit of a change with the landing zones, and normally we'd do the entire map here, but instead it will only be the north side up, so it's everything from Authority up on the north map. So that will be north side of the map itself. So that is something that we will be keeping an eye out for. Maybe get a little bit more action and things like that. People are thanking the bus driver. I mean, everyone's got to thank them some way, somehow. I don't know, Alpha, if you do all the time.
Sorry, what was that?
Thanking the bus driver.
Oh, yeah, all the time. You gotta
All
give
the
that guy
time.
some love.
All day, every day. I feel that. But as we're still getting in here, our bot currently getting out of the way so we can go ahead and, safe landings. We always want safe landings. But we got to spectate the real players, not our lovely spectator bot.
like to see who we spectate first. Honestly,
Uh,
hopefully we can maybe get maybe a bit of action off the bat.
yeah, who are you? Who are you thinking? Who are you wanting to spectate as far?
Honestly, I'd like to see Brady Bomber get some time on the stream because he deserves it. He's been you know
Look at.
um
Oh, do you see who we're spectating?
who are we spectating? I
We're
actually can't read.
spectating Big Beautiful Bean.
No way!
Oh, this is.
Let's go!
I don't know if anyone else is as excited as I am, but Big Beautiful Bean has been somebody that has been joining the Synchronicity since I started casting with GameSync. Synchronicity number 3, actually number 2, if I remember correctly, and their name normally would be Big underscore Bean. Let me see here. Just trying to check here. Alpha, what are you expecting from him here? And seeing looking at his build as far as his inventory, what are you thinking so far?
I think he's chosen a great drop spot, but at the moment his loot isn't looking the greatest. Hopefully he can hit a good rotate around the Pleasant Park, or Doom's Domain as it is now called. There's a lot of good kind of like chest spawns around this area. If he plays it smart, he should be able to get some good loot.
Oh, and as you can see, I don't know if you saw that, but there was somebody, I believe, on the other side of that mountain.
Ooh,
And I'm actually
maybe we can see our first engagement.
that's what I'm thinking. I am curious on with the what he's got going so far. I mean, he did have the green SMG, but now he changes it out for the purple revolver.
That could be a tactical play. Honestly, if I was him, I would switch it. I'd switch the revolver for an SMG just because that
Ooh,
revolver can be very unruly sometimes.
ooh.
Oh my goodness!
But as we see that, he picks up a present, and the present is good for him. Gold, a legend, a gold pump, pretty much.
Wow. Now that has definitely boosted his confidence. It would boost anyone's confidence, really. Hopefully, Shottle can't get his hands on something like that. Then maybe these guys have got a chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I don't know if you saw, he dropped his med packs, his full kits for the shock bombs.
Honestly, that could be a tactical play endgame, just as good rotational devices are extremely good for like disengaging or engaging fights.
Agreed. Yeah, that actually might be something he's trying to do, but I'm actually seeing as we're in Doom's domain, somebody has already been. Oh no, it's actually the goons. Oh no, but he's missing. Oh no.
I told you that revolver is unruly.
I can see that. Normally you get that one shot pop when it comes to it.
Yeah. Honestly, the newer revolvers back in the OG seasons, they were extremely good, but now they're kind of very underpowered.
Yeah, I've noticed that. They're definitely, I know back in the day they definitely were something. Uh-oh.
Little camera
He set off
just went off.
alarms, letting everybody know he's here. Now that's a bit of an audio cue for the map itself, is it? If you're in the area?
It's just did you see the yellow light? It was the yellow light. When it washes over you, it turns red. That's the only way they can see you, and that alarm goes off.
Now with other players, if they are in the area, is that something where they can hear that alarm? Is that only something you can hear?
No, that is something that everyone in your vicinity can hear. It's very strange, very interesting addition to the game that was added a few seasons back.
It's I will say it's not something I won't say that isn't a bad thing. I mean, if somebody were to walk into it giving some kind of like an audio cue of somebody, you knowing somebody's in the area now, that just puts a
Yeah,
little bit more fear in your step when you're running because now you got to move.
yeah, definitely.
No.
I wonder why he's just ran past the slurp truck without breaking it. That could. Oh,
Oh,
we see a player.
and we got a player at a battle looking like it's starting up here.
He's a bit. I think he's a bit nervous.
Oh, but gets a
Oh, good
63
shot.
shield shot. Oh,
Oh, player has a scar.
does take 36 damage. Does use the shock bomb. Gets another 40
Oh,
shield tag. Breaking down the edits so they fall out.
good
Ooh.
plays right here by Big Beautiful Bean.
Yes, yes. Definitely getting those edits in. Of course, their opponent did save themselves with a quick edit falling in. We've got another shock bomb coming through. That is their last.
Maybe he is not the most mechanically skilled player, but at the moment he is playing it
Oh,
extremely smart.
66-22, but does get
Oh,
OG purple.
What have we just witnessed?
Oh, OG purple gets. You did see, we saw 68 as the starting revolver tag. He never had any time to shield up. Of course, as you can see in his inventory, OG Purple had no shields, no chugs or anything of that, but he just got the better body pump. Just the one. I don't even think I saw the number.
OG Purple was about 2 HP when maybe less. Actually no, he was probably about 10 HP. After that 68 tag, then the 22 tag with the blue SMG.
Oh,
Then he just managed to hit the it must have been almost a 200 pump.
yeah, this is he. Oh, I'm so sad that Bean was the one to get knocked out so early, but that
In that
was,
way as well.
man, it was a good fight overall, though. I mean, they were playing it correct.
Yep, it was extremely well played, extremely well thought out. Now we get to see OG Purple kind of show his skills. That was definitely he was definitely showing his skills on Friday when he placed well, but maybe today he can get further and maybe win something.
Yeah, take that first place. Of course, today's prize pool itself. Oh, actually, let's hold off on that here. Looking like they're getting some 36 shield hits.
Tag.
121 shield tag, but does get traded out by Shottle.
Shottle one shot, very weak at this point in time. That was very good shots by OG Purple. We can see that definitely, even though he is being taken out, he is going to be in contention for some sort of play. I don't know. He's definitely hitting those big damage pumps, but Shottle just got the better of him this time.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. And as you can see from the inventory, gold pump, gold scar, does have the unibeam and does have Stark's gauntlets as well.
This is an extremely good loadout, definitely for early game. Shottle is looking for kills. He is flying around that helicopter, not scared of anyone. He knows his skill level. He is definitely looking for some fights.
Yeah, he is definitely just playing the smart game of just going around looting. Of course, as you saw, the helicopter, he did have slightly damaged, but as he's getting a new one, is now getting stuck.
Getting shot at by some henchmen.
And now has taken some damage himself, but it's not as bad, not smoking, so we are good.
He hasn't seen it. He didn't see it. There was a llama on that rock over there. He missed the llama.
He missed the... Oh.
Yeah, no way, dude. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't tell you. Maybe he didn't need it. I mean, he does have a pretty good kit overall.
He does, but you always want a llama. He hasn't got maximum materials, so I feel that is an interesting play on his part. I think he might have just missed it.
True, and it looks like, yep, these are his edits when it comes to everything. Of course, not bad. So he may have set himself up with some material or some heals, some shields for the time being while he's traveling. Oh, what are we doing here, Shadow?
I think he's stopping off at Vault just to see if he can find any more shields or anything like that.
Oh, yep. And as you say that, he does.
Yep. I think he's definitely using a helicopter. He's made the smart play of taking the like Iron Man's repulsor gauntlets and the unibeam, because the unibeam is so destructive, and the Iron Man's gauntlets are extremely good for rotation. So he's definitely made the right play here.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how he's gonna change this and put this into his whole strategy of the end game fights, because of course you're gonna see a lot of people doing a lot of builds.
Oh, as
Oh,
shots come in from another player.
yep, does take a little bit of damage. Not a lot. Helicopter still over 1100 HP.
He's
Oh,
flying aggressively. I think there's yeah. He's
ooh,
definitely gonna have a fight with this player.
yep. Now the player is definitely getting a lot of damage and has to jump out, get some edits in. Does take a bit of shield damage there, but of course he's able to top back up to 50. There's the unibeam. Whoo!
That thing
35
is,
shield tag.
both of these players playing super like not passive but super like worried. None of them want to die in this situation. They want to get to end game and pop off.
Yes, yes. This is something. Oh, and as you can see, someone takes a portal, flying away.
Shottle just managing to hit one bullet.
And as you can see, the opponent was also taking some shots. Gets another 31 shield hit. Not bad. That's overall 67 damage that I've seen so far.
I believe Shottle, his opponent may have healed up before taking more damage.
True. Oh, gets another unibeam,
wow.
but no tag on it. Now he's being third partied.
This could be dangerous for Shottle, I'm not gonna lie. He is pinned in between two people who seem to be very aggressive with their AR, assault rifles right now.
Yeah, he's
getting attacked.
yeah, he's in a bad spot right now. Of course, he does have 4 more small chugs there. 25 shield, only can top up to 50. Gets another 36 tag.
Shottle is just a very smart player. That play right there is very yeah, definitely a play that I would try and make in his situation. Just try and get one of the people spraying with the AR to back off, just so he can get some time.
Yeah, I did like that little play. He put up a half wall so he could edit, so he could do that right arm, right shoulder peek.
Yep.
But it's
Looking
not.
for shots now.
Yeah, it's not looking too bad. And as I'm looking over and I see that Tigress Shadow has been eliminated as well, sadly. So we do have Big Bean and Shadow now, sadly knocked out. 7 players remaining. 3 of them are in this area alone.
We've had it pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We've managed to see most of the action that's gone on.
That is very true. Yes, this is now where things start to get really interesting, because these players, I believe they know this is Shottle now. So now it's going to be a bit of a hunt. But it looks like this opponent actually ran.
Yeah, I think he could be hiding in a bush. Shottle needs to be careful though, because he could just get randomly tagged from any direction.
Yeah, and that's one thing now with the new bushes. Back in the day, you were able to shoot out of the bushes. Now this time they are not bullet penetrable. So that is a bit of a save. He does find some mushrooms here and see if he'll... Nope. Oh, yep, he does. He's gonna snack on a bit.
He's gonna collect them. This is a smart play, so he can go sit in his base and spend less time on the outside, and it'll take him less time to take the shield.
Yes, this is definitely very smart. I believe this is 5 shield over time, if I remember correctly on them.
That's healed him up to a good amount of shield now. He can take a few more hits now.
Yes, this is definitely looking good for Shottle so far. Still 7 players. As we're looking at the zone itself, 50 seconds until the next zone moves. He is on the slower end, so it will be slow movement, so he doesn't have to rush as much.
Trying to get some tags through the bush, just to check if there's a player in there. He doesn't know where that player he was fighting just a second ago is gone.
I don't know if he saw them, but there was actually somebody in front of them on the edge of the lake, and they were running as he was checking that bush, so maybe he got a little tunnel vision on it.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, he's just
Interesting.
throwing a firefly jar, just trying to smoke them out of that building.
Oh,
Oh, oh my gosh!
oh! What a beautiful
Shottle,
play by Hio.
Shottle just been taken out of the game just like that. Wow.
Oh,
Who did you say this player was?
this is use code Hio. This is a new
Okay.
player for us. I believe this is the
Wow.
the opponent that we saw. As we're looking over at chat, Shottle is saying he just jump scared me so bad.
Wow.
I'm
Unlucky Shottle.
I mean, to be fair, we did not see that coming, so it made us shock a little bit because we were not expecting you to get taken out like that. I knew there was a player in the area, but this is kind of scary. He did leave everything. He did leave the Iron Man's gauntlets, but he does have the unibeam.
I think he made the right decision there. Shottle did keep it for rotation, but this guy just seems to want to push people, and he did take the heals instead, which is fair enough play.
Yes, he does have the splashes with 6 mini chugs. He is trying to get some fight in here. Honestly, noticing the skin, I think this is Rip It's Chris. It looks like.
Okay, this is an interesting fight right here.
Ooh,
Oh, we're seeing some shots come in from another angle. He drops low ground. Very good play from
from
was it
Hio.
use code Hio yeah Hio.
Use code Hio. Yeah, he's playing it smart. Does have the splashes. Does have mini chugs itself. So that third party, of course, now he has a lot of cover. They are on the top of the hill, which is perfect. So anyone on the bottom now has to fight to get up to. I believe it's Hio and Rip It's Chris as well. Ooh.
Use the unibeam trying to get some easy damage off on his opponent. Doesn't manage to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna see. I think we're gonna see him kind of box up, try and not get too hurt until end game. We do have 5 people remaining. I think. I think he's just gonna stay in his box, try and rotate.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. We will just have a bit of a slow strat play now as he's got himself cozied up in his own edits. Looks like some over the shoulder peeking, trying to get an eye on an opponent. I will say I like this build of how he's actually peeking. He has the right triangle or the peanut butter edit on both sides, and then he has the half rooftop on the inside of the edit itself. I don't know if there's another specific word for it. This just being from a building rust type of game. That's normally how you look at it, as a half roof. But I do like this. He has a lot of vision. He doesn't have to look through the boards of his wood walls.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a very smart peek from I keep forgetting his name, Hio.
Hio,
It's a very
yes.
smart peek from Hio.
Oh, does get the 90
uses,
shield tag.
uses the unibeam to great effect. Now he's just gonna go spray, he's gonna try and get this guy lobby focused. No, it doesn't look like anyone really wants to get involved with this fight.
That's what it's looking like. And now, oh,
Oh my goodness!
oh, Soleil.
Soleil coming in with the huge pump and then just the spray with the Stark rifle. The
That
unibeam is just being passed from hand to hand, using it to great effect by everyone who has it.
So Soleil actually had I believe that was the storm ability when I first saw that. If I recognize it, okay, it does change out his purple pump for the gold.
Yep, he has got. I'm interested to see how he's going to use these bandages. 4 players still remaining, even in this very tight circle. These bandages could work out if he's trying to go for the heal off.
Yeah, now that we are actually in the top 3, Brady Bomber just got knocked. As I'm seeing on the kill feed itself, so top 3. So we have our top 5 so far. I think from the names that I haven't seen so far, we have Sin Penguin We have Soleil, and I'm trying to think. I think Rip It's Chris might be our last top 3 players. But so far,
Oh,
ooh,
no tags with the Unibeam just now.
man, as
Hits
much
the
as
roof.
ooh,
Oh. Very smart, good piece control by Soleil. He is doing extremely well right here.
33 shield tag, doesn't get a full body shot on that pump, but their opponent is a little bit on the edge now as the zone is closing in even more. I am curious as far as with the heals itself, like you said, 15 bandages did have the splashes to use as a bit of a source of healing, but didn't pick them up.
Yes, I was just thinking that if he gets tagged for more than 100, he is very, in a very tough situation. Big tags, 50 coming in, cracked shield.
Oh, we're looking
No,
at
this guy is dead.
we're looking at a lot of duck hunt looking game fight. Oh,
That
penguin.
guy was
Oh
just
no,
unlucky.
I was so unlucky. He had the higher ground, was able to keep an eye out for him the whole time. Those crash pads did not save him.
He was trying to save himself from the fall damage, but was just launched into zone.
Oh, we got bounce pads being used. Yep.
Someone trying to get a height play on Soleil. I think Soleil is going to keep height right here. I think Soleil is just going to try and wait to maybe a smaller zone or try and get a clean shot with a Unibeam. Oh!
And as we say that, he is jumping in. He's shock bomb, trying to push
Good
out.
shockwave, that was really good. Trying to find an opportunity to use his Unibeam to full advantage. Good drop. Good drop.
I'm liking this strat because now he can look up and Unibeam and take out that whole tower.
Oh. Now he's going to wait another 30 seconds before he can do that again.
This is something that would be interesting to see, of course, in between the Unibeam, him pulling out the Stark's gauntlets, but it looks like he's just going to...
Oh!
Wow, that is a good height play. Takes out everything on the way up here, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of a heal off. Nope. Soleil wants to fight. Oh!
Good shots coming in from who has got the win?
That's
there?
Rip It's Chris as #1, the man that takes it. I knew it. I knew it was Rip It's Chris at the top. He's playing it smart. Beautiful. He had the splash pads. The splashes. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did. That was a very good play by him. He definitely played it well, considering that the other player did have the Unibeam. He managed to stay quite high up and then just contested height with his choke splashes, being able to go in and around, weaving in and out of zone.
Oh yeah, this is something that is amazing to see here. Well, while we get this all set up, of course, our top 5 already placed in. A lot of people got some small eliminations when it came to everything. So now as we are going to get everybody set up into there, I mean, let's talk about some of the plays that we saw. I mean,
Yes, definitely. The biggest play that I could see was who was it? I keep forgetting his name. The one who just jump scared Shottle right there.
Use code HEO.
Yeah, Hio really did some damage there to the entire point system, because Shottle was kind of the favorite, and just he was just wiped out.
Yeah, that's something that was interesting to see. Hio was doing a lot of good plays when it came to their little battle itself, but in the end, it was... I don't know if you've noticed, but there was a lot of people just sneaking up, getting the quick edits, and just... There was a lot of pumps in people's backs.
Yeah, that was an extremely third-party driven game. It's kind of how it needed to be, as there was only 10 players in the lobby.
Yeah, that was something that was interesting to see overall. I mean, I'm sad to see that Big Bean. That was the fight that I wanted to see. We were watching him for a while. Got him down to 8 HP overall. Was getting a lot of good tags, but in the end, use code HEO just got the full pump body shot to the just full body mass. He was close enough to where
Yeah,
all he had to do was point and click and it hit.
yeah, definitely. That was Shuttle was playing extremely well up until that point and was just completely wiped out by Hio. But then
Yes.
definitely the next thing that I could see was Hio getting taken out by Soleil. Soleil definitely had a good chance to win that game after he took out Hio, but just couldn't get it done. It was unlucky.
Yeah, Soleil had it played very well. It was looking like it might have been Soleil's game, but in the end Chris takes it.
Yeah,
I'm
that was a great play by him.
I saw Penguin. Penguin is one of our veterans coming from the box 1v1 synchronicity tournaments in our past games. They placed a lot of first and second. But now that we're in the battle royale, this is a lot different. So makes things a bit more interesting with how people their gameplay and their strategies and everything like that going into this. But do want to let everyone know as we are in synchronicity number 6, we will be going into next week, next Sunday. I believe that is, I don't know if you can correct me on this, Alpha here. I believe that is the 11th. That's
Yep,
when we will be having
should be right.
synchronicity number 7. Of course, you can go ahead and go over to the battlefy.com/gamesync website up there. Registrations are open. Prize pool currently $10, but of course, donations are accepted and welcome. That, of course, makes it more interesting for everybody to try and win some more money. Right now, of course, Synchronicity number 6, prize pool is $25. We did get some donations in there. So now it's going to look a little bit more interesting. That means first and second place will be our two spots that get some money. First place, I believe, if I do my math correct, because I believe it is a 70-30 split, $17.50 and $7.50. I'm doing that math correct. 17 plus 7. I've been at a high school bit, so was it 17, 24? Yep, that is $25. Don't do math in your head, kids. Do it. Use a calculator. Saves lives. But we will be going into the next game itself. Of course, we're waiting for everybody to connect into the lobby. First 5 placements, though.
This game will be on NA East, as we're trying to make it fair for everybody on the NA servers. We have a couple of players on each server, so we have to switch between games.
Yes, this is something just making it a little bit of fair, like Alpha was saying. I, of course, and Alpha, we are on the West Coast. I know there are a lot of people from the West Coast, but we do have Shottle being one of our big players. East Coast might be a little bit of a help with him, giving him better connectivity. You know, that home
I
field
was about to say
advantage.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
Shuttle will be a huge player in this one now because he was on 60 ping on the West region, which isn't as much as most people get on East, but that means that Shuttle just has more of a clean shot at this game.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's going to be, of course, as we saw, people. There was a third party when Shottle was in the middle of a fight before, I believe, with use code Ahio, but in the end, got the jump scare on him, which is funny to hear that somebody got a jump scare on somebody, because I knew there was somebody in the way in the lobby itself, or in the area, I should say. I know I did see somebody at the edge of the water.
Yeah, I think that may have been the person that Shuttle was shooting at just before. The one who shot his helicopter out. I think that guy ran away at the end.
Yeah, that was interesting to see when it came to them he was trying to get an eye out for the person that was shooting him out on top of the mountain itself or the hills. It started off with 1100 damage, and he did take a couple shots, and it wasn't as bad. But then that person had full eye, full view of them, and it just started beaming his helicopter. I think it was down to maybe 400 HP at the end. It was about to blow up.
Yeah, that was definitely a good play by that person. I don't know if they once they knew it was Shottle, they kind of backed off a little bit, even though they should have known that Shottle was on 60 ping. That's something that was quite interesting to me as well. Shottle didn't seem to be contested when he went to Iron Man's point of interest. Um, he just kind of walked in there, grabbed all the loot, and then started W keying on 60 ping.
Yes, and that was the thing. Yeah, with it being 60 ping itself, now that he's going to be on the East Coast, he's going to get that lower latency when it comes to it. Not going to have much of an issue when it comes to just trying to join or trying to have that better latency, I guess, of better shots, because that means, of course, it's going to register. Ping
Definitely,
is,
because
yeah, ping is everything in this.
yeah, he will be definitely. I think he almost will be because he was almost holding off a little bit because he was on the ping. He couldn't really get up close and take walls. I think we'll see him definitely up close and personal with quite a lot of the players in this lobby this game.
Yes, yes, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how everything goes into this next round. Of course, this is round 2 of 3 so far. Brackets will be getting updated manually with each player going into it. So, of course, you can see the brackets over there by, of course, entering !bracket in the Twitch chat, as well as going into the matofy.com/gamesync website. And you can go into the brackets there yourself if you, of course, are on mobile or anything like that. Makes it a little bit easier. But we will be going into this next one fairly shortly. We are waiting on just, it looks like maybe one more player here as we're getting the queue together, getting everybody situated, plugged into the game. I'm seeing some people in the chat. Shottle talking about he'll be getting it next game. He said he did. So he did actually know that he was in somewhere in the bushes, because, of course, we saw he was using the Tony Stark's gauntlets to get some shots into the bushes.
Yeah, I do believe that Tony Stark's gauntlets do have an inbuilt thing where when you are like flying around or close to someone, they have some sort of like locking mechanism, so you get at least a couple of shots in before the person knows you're there. I don't think that works in bushes, or Shuttle may have got a couple of shots through.
Yeah, I was curious to see if that was going to take into effect there, of course, with the lock on mechanic, but it looked like Use Code Hio was playing it really smart with the hiding. May have been in another bush on the other end, or may have just been like third person viewing over his shoulder on the side of a hill, playing it really smart, keeping an eye out.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, so as we're going in here, before we get things started here, just want to let everyone know, anyone that is late to the party, joining in on the stream. My name is Bear. Of course, we have Alpha. We are your casters. This is all brought to you by GameSync. GameSync is one of the biggest communities so far that I've been a part of when it comes to the esports scenes. Of course, based out in San Diego, California, there. If you ever in the area, definitely check them out. Of course, give you the address as well, over out at 7370 Opportunity Road, Suite G. That is something definitely to check out there. Maybe get to meet the man that is our leader, our fearless leader when it comes to everything aggregati. May even run into Kanu Game Sync. He is the admin for the Fortnite tournament that is today itself. So we will be getting this all started here, and as we're waiting, we will be showing them some love if you can in the chat. Show them some hearts, show them some love. They are the guys that make everything possible when it comes to the background, all the background work behind the scenes. Alpha and I, we're just the people that talk.
Yes, we are.
So it's something that we need to keep in mind, of course, as we're sitting here waiting. As you can see, I believe this is Big Beautiful Bean that is having a little bit of fun with us out in the front, trying to get on stream here. Let me back up a little bit as he follows us around here. But of course, as we're still waiting here, still looking around, waiting as everybody is getting ready to get onto the bus here. I want everyone to check out, if you could, show a little love to the websites itself for GameSync, showing a lot of the love of Aggregati and what he's done over at GameSync.us. See a lot of what has gone in the past, what has been, what this man has done for the community as far as esports and gaming centers. There's not a lot that you see, of course, and as well as if you want to see any type of future events going into this GameSync.events, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things that are getting put up into the future. So always keep an eye out here. But of course, we're going to go ahead and switch back over to the caster scene as we are going to get our lovely bot to, not take any damage, not hurt himself, do a safe landing, and,
Hop off a building.
hop off a building so we can get that first spectator in. I mean, who you looking forward to spectate this time?
Honestly, yep, still Brady. I definitely want to wait. I'm pretty sure Brady is in the game this time.
Yes.
Yep, he definitely deserves a bit of time on the stream. He's been. I've definitely seen him in a lot of tournaments. He kind of never really got to, like, nobody really got to say hello to him. He seems to be a pretty nice guy. Just kind of want to, you know, commentate over some of his gameplay.
Yes. I know Brady is one. Rippets Chris has been a bit of a veteran, but we don't get to see a lot of him, as well as Psycho Penguin. That is another one we don't get to see a whole lot of. Maybe hoping to see one of them. But of course, as our bot is disappearing, sorry, not Psycho Penguin, Sin Penguin. I'm thinking of Psycho Drag here, but hey,
Oh,
Rippets
the
Chris,
winner of last round.
the winner of last round, and let's see where he actually landed.
I believe he landed on the mountain next to Lazy Lake.
Yeah, because as you can see on the ground, a lot of the scorch marks, I believe, from Mjolnir with Thor.
Yep, he landed. This is a very smart landing. He has got himself a blue pump. He can rotate with 2 rifts that are below him. There's definitely a good amount of materials and like hard mats, just like dotted around the area where he is. So this is a very smart move by, I can't even remember his name. I can't see his name.
Rip, it's Chris.
Rip, it's Chris. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the veterans I was talking about here. Excited to see some gameplay from him. Of course, now we're just watching them get some materials, get some woods looking pretty good, of course. Oh, and it looks like we're heading towards the Sentinel's graveyard.
This is, yep, he's definitely landed very low key, but definitely a smart move. These sentinels, as if you can see, their hands have almost like Iron Man repulsor gauntlets on them. If you jump on them, you get shot through the sky, and you are able to like glide a little bit. And there are ways that you can almost get anywhere in the map using them.
Interesting. So yeah, it gives you a bit of a reset, like the slipstreams would, or the portals itself.
Yeah, that is true.
Interesting. Of course, now find some more small chugs and some health now.
I think he's definitely set up for early game. Hopefully he can maybe get maybe an AR, some stuff like that.
That's what I'm hoping to see. And of course, there's the AR.
Yep, that's really great. And then he's also got a big shield.
Yep, so now he gets to top off 100% shield, looking good. And gets to hold on to the crash pads.
Yeah, I was hoping he would go back for the crash pads. They are extremely useful for this kind of thing. Definitely would. Very good for W keying, but also very good for rotating.
Sadly, as we saw somebody earlier, I believe that was going into
Was that Penguin? I think that was
Believe that was
Penguin.
Penguin that was flying all over the place on the crash pads, but sadly got thrown out of zone and just got utterly defeated by.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was very unlucky by for Penguin. He could have had a great game. He just tried to drop down. I don't know if he had like low mats or something, but he tried to drop down, use a crash pad on tilted ground, so it just like fired him off into the distance.
actually, as we're looking, somebody in the chat actually brought up a good point. I don't know if you noticed, but somebody may have landed a little south of Authority.
Really?
Because I think this is south of Authority, isn't it?
Oh, oh, it could have been.
I know it's like right on the edge when it comes to it, but I think this is a little south. So it's I don't know if this is something that might come as a bit of a shock to players, or they might be a little upset, but I mean, there's only so much we can do when it comes to the players itself. I mean, if they do end up landing too far south or anything like that, when it comes to the zone itself, once the zone is placed, if for some reason, of course, they land north and the zone is down south, of course, then that's okay. That would make
Yeah.
sense. Of course, I believe while you're still in the bus, the zone does show itself, does it not?
No, it is after pretty much like 30 seconds to a minute after.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see how this plays then, of course. Looking pretty good on materials so far.
Yeah. Overall, I believe he's doing pretty well on materials and loot. He's definitely got right there, just got a blue AR. Definitely on like the kind of the medium end of the loot pool.
Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Holding on to the 3 crash pads as well as the grenades, which I'm surprised he did get some. What is the boogie
Boogie
bombs?
bombs.
Yeah, he did not take
So
those.
Brady Bomber has just been taken out by a Stark
Brady.
robot.
Oh no, he's trying to fight Stark's robot.
Oh no! Maybe he was at Stark's Tony Stark's POI, and maybe he was in a fight with Iron Man and got
Oh,
uni beamed. I've had that multiple times. It's not fun. I get
oh,
uni beamed and then just immediately taken out by a Stark robot.
that's never something you want to see this early, getting taken out by an AI.
Yeah, that's definitely hurt Brady's chances.
Oh, hopefully we can see some more from Brady. I know we still have one more round at least.
He's just got some more crash pads as he stays in the Volta Authority. That's very good for him.
That's very good. Yeah, sitting on 6, and as we're talking about the placements as far as where we can land, that is true when it comes to landing. We do try and keep it on the north end of everything, but of course they are able to land close to in the vicinity of it. Just they are not allowed to land at the slippery swamp. Just so everyone is aware when it comes to the landing areas. But we are seeing some new people joining in here, saying hello, welcome, welcome. Of course, as you can see, we are spectating Rip It's Chris here. My name is Bear, and Alpha, of course, is the other voice you'll be hearing. We are the casters for this tournament here. I'm a little curious to see what he. Oh,
Helicopter overhead.
somebody.
Let's see what happens here. I think Rippet's Chris is just trying to stay a bit low key right now, trying not to get into many fights or trying to surprise attacks.
Oh!
Oh, big shots coming in. There's no way, no shield at this late in the game.
What was that? A 52? No shield, but is getting third partied. Oh no!
Oh my!
Oh no! Shottle comes back. He wants to take. Oh!
Shottle with the cone plays to break the vents that someone was hiding in. He now has maximum materials, Stark's loot, and a gold pump. It is looking amazing for Shottle right now. He honestly is just on a W key rampage.
That was such a clean retake when it comes to that. It's that was such a beautiful third party taking out Rippet's Chris, and then on top of that, I didn't even see. Did you see who that was?
No, I just saw them get taken out. To be
Wow.
fair, to be fair to Shottle, he did play that
Oh,
extremely well. Oh, big tags with the uni beam.
and I think
Someone just stole his kill.
Big
OG Purple.
Big Bean just got eliminated by OG Purple. No. Oh.
Oh my. Shottle is just too good. He's just outplaying them.
Shottle is on a tear. Shottle is looking really good this round. Oh,
Yep.
Big Bean, I'm so sorry.
He almost has all the kills. The only kill he hasn't got, he couldn't get, is Brady.
Oh, yes,
Brady
Brady
Palmer.
from the AI. And
Shottle is looking in a really good position right now with 6 minis, a gold Stark rifle, and he's W keying another person. No way.
oh, 53
53
tag.
damage.
89.
80. He's just tearing through these people. They can't do
Oh,
anything. Oh my gosh. This is just unfair at this point. Shottle is on a rampage.
back up to
Wow.
Max Mats. Didn't take any damage. FaZe Gastar. Oh, Shottle is not playing.
No, he's not messing about. He decided that, wow, I got killed last game, so on my servers I'm gonna take out everyone.
I mean, this is going to be looking like quite the highlight reel for Shottle in the end.
Definitely. I can see the title on YouTube already.
But as you can see
How I
here,
came first
oh
in
man.
GameSync #6 tournament.
As you can see here, 4 players remaining. So as you know, only
Uh-oh.
5 places. But ooh,
This is a mistake, whoever's just shot at him, unless... Oh, this Shottle is
oh,
flying backwards, so then he cannot get tagged. Smart plays by Shottle.
I
Just missing that shot.
I do like that strategy, playing it smart, not letting them get the on overhead. Oh, gets a 90 tag still.
Oh, easy 90 tag for Shottle.
Oh,
In box with
oh,
him,
oh
center
my
out. Oh
God.
my goodness.
Sure.
Honestly, with the Stark rifle that he has right now, it is just extremely overpowered. If you hold left trigger or right click when you are kind of zooming in, it'll do 50 damage from medium ranges. If you just kind of hip fire it, it'll hit for like 35, which is still an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, Shottle is on a rampage right now. I mean,
He's about to go double key this kid.
he's, and it looks like he's throwing
90
90
tag.
again.
He knows what he's.
Oh
Oh my
my,
goodness!
oh!
No, no way! Shottle is gonna finish the game before it's even final circle.
Penguin third place, only 2 remaining.
Shuttle's helicopter looking low on HP right
Oh,
now. Last player standing. Shuttle versus I don't know who.
I'm trying to remember. I know we saw Brady, we saw Chris, Big Bean.
Oh, it's what's his name? It's
Oh,
uh
use code HEO.
Hio. Yeah.
I think it's use code HEO. I think that is our last player we're looking for.
He did take out Shuttle last game though. We
Yeah,
could
so
be seeing another upset.
yep, a bit of a rivalry when it comes to it. Oh, looks like he's on Authority Island, getting some shots in on the helicopter, down to 620 hit points, 24 hit points. But as you can see, Shottle playing the high ground. Oh, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Does see him on the bottom floor. Tries the unit beam, blow out some floors. Does get the eye out for him. Oh no!
I think.
Oh,
Oh my! 198.
198.
Don't
It gets it. Oh no! It was Awakened Tigress. It was Shadow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Shuttle
my.
has got almost 8 kills. I think possibly 8 kills. That
He
is insane from Shuttle.
he made sure everybody knew what was going on when it came to the lobby, him, everything. I
Wow.
I'm I'm I
Speechless.
I'm I mean, Shottle did say he will get it next game.
I mean, he did more than get it. He just shot himself into first place. I guess that's what
That was
Shuttle.
that is a hard first place right there. I mean, 4 points in elimination, 8 kills. That's 32 points right there. If we're
Well,
doing the numbers correctly with the eliminations,
wow.
and then
That's wait, 32 points. That's just from kills, or just is that overall?
that's just from kills because he placed first, so that's 50 points. So that's 82 points on
Wow.
one game.
That's yep.
Sh-
He's in first place.
Shottle. I mean, come
What?
on, man. Like you didn't have to do that to them like that.
Wow. If Shuttle's in the chat right now, everyone give him a GG. That was some skill shown right there.
Yeah, I'm seeing Shadow second place. Congrats. I didn't I didn't see your name on the kill feed itself, so we didn't know who it was. But I'm glad to see you did say you were trying to come for Shadow, and but that 198 pump tag just
Yeah.
made everything for him right there.
I think Shuttle could have gone a bit more creative with the last kill though. Did hit that 198. He could have done anything. He could have gone for the pickaxe, but you know, no toxicity. Very very clinical play by Shuttle this game.
Yeah. Wow. All right, and it looks like as I'm looking over here, we are doing a bit of a coin flip for the last server for the last round itself, if it being NA West or NA East, but it looks like we will be moving over to NA West as the last round.
I'm seeing some memes in the chat. uh, JC Keel, me when I see Shuttle, and he's got a face with an open mouth.
He's
Obviously people are scared of Shuttle in chat.
Oh no, that is the Craigasm. That is the Craigasm face of just looking at Shadow's plays and just going, oh, because
Wow. Yeah,
it makes you feel some type of way when you see somebody like that just going a full tear and just not care.
that was a very nice game to watch from Shuttle. And being able to see him when he went on that tear was great.
Yeah,
Just
that was wow. And
yeah,
Shadow, as you can see, make you proud. You definitely made me proud. I was happy to see you making it in there. That puts you in a high contention. If you place this well again, you might get that second place. You might be able to place up there, be on that podium with Shadow. But right now, it's looking like Shadow might have the number one spot.
yeah. Shuttle has definitely put himself into contention now. After that rough first game, he's definitely made it up. But honestly, as it is not on his server this time, maybe we could see an upset.
Yes, hopefully we do see some type of an upset when it comes to it. Shadow might get eliminated early. You know, use code HEO did knock them out earlier in round one, and he was not expecting it. So if something like that were to happen and Shadow doesn't place top five, somebody might be in contention with him, and it may be a close point game.
Definitely, definitely.
But I don't know if anyone's noticing when it comes to the strategy of what Shadow's doing. We have He's always going Iron Man. He's going Iron Man. He always has Iron Man's gun, always has the gauntlets, and always has the unibeam.
But the thing is, even if we say that on stream, nobody wants to contest.
Yeah, nobody's contesting him so far. Of course, we saw that Brady did try and go for Stark, trying to fight Stark in their bot, but in the end, sadly gets knocked out early.
Possibly could he may have landed Stark, or he could have landed at a Quinjet that flies out.
True, could have landed at a Quinjet landing zone or crash area itself. Oh, and as you can see in chat, he's saying Vault Iron Man. I mean, you're not wrong. The Unibeam with the Tony when the with that whole setup itself. I mean, every time he fought somebody, he hit him with Unibeam. He used the gauntlets to fly over, keep an overhead on it, and then it was just a lock-on strategy the whole time as he was falling down. And if he had to switch to a gun, he he would finish him off with a pump or just a couple shots with the AR.
As I'm seeing in chat, I'm seeing Nerf Shuttle and buff Tigress.
Saying a lot of buff Tigress, buff Gastar. I hope I'm saying that correctly there. Of course, Gastiar. I mean, Vault Iron Man is definitely a statement that a lot of people will be agreeing with because that Unibeam, 90 overall max damage through any surface.
That is crazy power in people's hands. Whoever has it. I believe we have lost a player, so we're having 9 players in the lobby, which gives 8 players for Shuttle to kill.
I mean, he could go on that tear again, but of course, like I said, this might be something somebody could upset, knock him out early, no points, and then it's just them taking it. But as you can see, we are getting into this next one here. Of course, everybody, just to keep you aware, if you want to get involved with the community, anything like that, as well as find some new players that you want to play with, of course, you can check out our Discord. Of course, typing in !Discord in the chat, that'll go ahead and give you the Discord link. But of course, the Discord link itself is discord.gg/gamesync. Over 5,000 players so far. Community is growing. A lot of different games everyone's playing: Rocket League, Fortnite, as well as Valorant, Warzone, games like that. Always looking for more players to play with, more competition. A lot of these players in here are familiar with themselves, so of course they've been playing with each other more. Alpha being one of them, he's been in our tournaments, and now being one of our casters here. Definitely a great community to be a part of.
Definitely. I've definitely seen a lot of engagement. It's quite an engaging Discord. Everyone is kind of there's always chats that are kind of like popping off. Everyone's like, looking for a new duo, looking for a trio. So it's definitely perfect if you want to find new people, kind of play some new games.
Exactly, yeah. Chat is always popping when it comes to that, and of course, if you ever have any questions when it comes to the stream or anything like that, you can always talk to myself, Kanu, or Agregati. He is the man when it comes to questions, when it comes to game sync. If you're ever interested, if you ever want to be involved in the streaming world or stream productions and you want to learn more, definitely reach out to us. I mean, we're always just a DM away. We're always interested in trying to find new people to get involved, get into the community itself, build our team that is the Game Sync streaming team. But as we are doing this again as the final round, last game of the day, our lovely bot, of course, landing into Authority again, doing a nice little safe drop. No, nothing dangerous or anything like that, but giving us our first spectator here. But as we are going into it, looks like guess who we get to watch? And Tigress. We get to see some Tigress on the screen. Hopefully
and
that.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I must say that this combo, the cosmetics that this person is wearing, are extremely nice.
I will say yes, aesthetically looking pretty good. I mean, their kit so far not looking too bad. Does have the burst AR with the bandage Zuka and some splashes and a fishing pole. So it looks like they might be going fishing.
Yeah, fishing is definitely very good this season. They've added a couple of new fish. if you go to authority and you use a thing called a pro fishing rod, you do have a 1% chance of getting a flopper called the Midas flopper, which turns the everything in your inventory to gold rarity.
Interesting. Yeah, that gold rarity, that would make a huge difference with people. But as we can see, Code Hio, use Code Hio already getting the first elimination here.
I didn't see who that was on. Did you see who
It
that was
was
on?
FaZe Gastar, sadly.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky indeed here, but of course, as we're still watching Tigers here, looking like they're still just trying to get some more materials, some more ammo. Does hear a gold chest on the other side of this wall, but I mean, they might need to start getting some materials.
Definitely. Salty is not the place for materials, honestly. I think that this could be a tough situation for this player.
Yeah, but it looks like they are going to be looking pretty good as far as
Hmm.
shield and
Progressing plays.
yeah, this is very interesting. Doesn't take the small chugs.
And picks up the grey pump instead.
Interesting.
But we'll just have to see what turns out from these plays.
Looks like he's looking just to get some ammo instead, not getting some of these easy materials, breaking down the tables and chairs and things like that. I think he's more focused on just trying to find some better weapons, I think.
Definitely. I don't think he wants to get noticed before he's looted as much as possible.
It looks like he's doing a bit of what I like to call some sound whoring itself, just trying to play it real quiet, not make any noise, and see if they can find anybody around him.
Yeah, I think he was kind of nervous while being in Salty Springs, just as he may have thought someone has landed there.
Yeah, but looking like they're looking pretty good. Looks like 16 seconds until the first circle starts to close in. Does see a gold chest in the distance, I believe, but needs to get some materials.
Yeah,
I mean, oh, does find a nice little stack. Not a lot when it comes to wood, but interesting.
I don't know. This crouch walking could be an interesting factor. It does make you go slower, but it does make you quieter.
Yeah, this is a bit of an interesting strat when with what he's doing. Of course, drove by and walked by some cars, decides not to take them, but as we can see, he is pretty safe still in the zone. Of course, just southwest of Authority.
I think those cars had a boot. Oh,
Oh,
no way.
oh, oh! Don't you
Um,
don't you do it! Don't you take that gray over that spaz.
oh, nah, he's trolling. He's trolling, dude.
Oh wow!
Are you kidding me?
He doesn't take the gold spaz.
Hey, this is a joke, right? He's joking.
Maybe he's not feeling so comfortable on the shotguns, on the pumps.
Um, he's joking, right?
I'm
No, what is he doing?
I don't. Oh, and now he's being shot in the back. Oh, lost. Oh, lost some
That
78
hurts.
shields, and now it's hurting me watching this. It looks like, oh, that's Big Beautiful Bean right there. I recognize that skin. Ooh.
Big damage coming in from Bean.
Was that some crash pad jumps crossing over? Now he's. Oh!
Big shots. Please, please, could Big Beautiful Bean just go check that house down there.
Yeah, please.
Please do it.
Go check.
Please.
Go check the
Yes.
house.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
Go
come
left.
on, come on.
Go left a little bit. No, he's.
No,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, please, no.
It looks like he's.
Yes.
Does find some more crash pads and a spaz 12, the spaz 12 or just the spaz itself pump.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
finally. I was very nervous for that.
I mean, now it's looking like Big Bean, Big Beautiful Bean, or Beautiful Big Bean is just going to take a quick swim, hang out here. Looking pretty
Oh,
good on wood material, but
here comes the helicopter that I believe could be shuttle.
I'd have to say I'm pretty positive that might be Shottle. I mean, that is his play. He does hang around.
There he is.
Yep.
As you
Oh,
can see on his left, there is a Gorga, which is extremely difficult, like extremely tough to beat, but it does come with rewards once you do kill it.
oh, but it looks like you think he might stay for this care package?
Yeah, I think he will. I think he can. I think he can afford to because if someone does push him, he is able to use the slurp truck that is next to him.
You are true. That is very true.
Wow, and pulls out what would be a good weapon if he didn't already have one.
Yeah,
The gold charge shotgun.
looking
If
pretty
someone
good.
if someone does come across that, they are able to side grade it into a gold pump. So that could have just left a gold pump in contention for somebody else to come and pick up.
Yeah, that's. I mean, knowing that where he is, of course, he is at Salty Springs here, just trying to move. He's northeast of or northwest of the Authority. He has to move into zone. Only a minute left here, but he is trying to keep an eye out for the heli
Don't.
here.
Oh
Oh
no!
no. That might have been not the smartest play when it came to.
He just realized what he did.
Ooh. He now is. I think he might be regretting this.
Little bit.
But he's.
Oh, is he gonna? Oh, he's juking
Oh,
out the heli.
he's playing it very smart with how he's playing Ring Around the Rosie, but I think he might have been seen. Oh no! Beautiful Big Bean, did you get caught? Yep. Oh no! Oh!
Oh my gosh! Shots
Sep-
coming in from beautiful Big Bean. I think that is Shotto. I do see his superhero skin, his signature superhero skin.
I do see that. Gives us 76 damage on shields itself. Does get a bit of a play on him. I wonder who Shotto was fighting.
Oh, extremely good play by the.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! No way!
Big Bean, Big Bean, Big Bean!
You
Oh.
just. Yes, let's go.
Big Bean takes him out before 5th place. Doesn't get any points. Oh.
You just get tagged by the Gorga's minions.
I
What is he
mean,
doing? Drink some minis. There's some minis left. Oh well.
I think he might just be trying to get out of the way, but as you can see, I am digging that helicopter skin.
Yeah, that is a battle pass skin that you get at tier. I don't know what tier it is, but yes, it is a very extremely nice skin. Although it is very visible, so you are very loud in the helicopter and you are very visible now.
That's very true here, but so far, I mean, that was a beautiful play by Bean, crash padding through the edits itself, knocking everything out and getting that 168 pump shot here. But he does have somebody in his sights here. Does take some of the minis.
Huge pump by beautiful Big Bean. Def taking out Shottle there. Shottle it was just insane amount of damage. Very tough for Shottle to do anything else in that situation. Beautiful Big Bean was played it as smart as he could, and it paid off.
Looks like they're trying to get a quick edit here, trying to jump in on them. Crash padding, getting some. Ooh, bit of a different angle on him. Oh, gets boogie bomb though.
It's
Rip. It's Chris.
It's Chris.
It's Chris.
Misses his shot.
Oh.
He's So lucky. Beautiful Big Bean was very... No.
Oh no! No!
No. He's
Big,
just been taken out.
big. Oh no, big, beautiful bean, beautiful big bean. I can't.
No.
I have to give him all of the kudos with that play into Shottle. That was sadly he got knocked out short, but those were such beautiful plays. And Chris with the boogie bombs.
It was very unlucky. Chris did play that extremely well. He had the boogie bombs ready. Honestly, it was a good fight all around. Just beautiful Big Bean. He used the crash pads to his advantage this time again. He was obviously very experienced with that kind of thing, but just Chris managed to get the better of him.
Yeah, and as I'm looking over at the chat, beautiful Big Bean is now chiming in, just screaming no, which I have to agree. That was so. I'm gonna tell you, anyone that watches that or gets a highlight of that, they're gonna give you all the respect if they know who Shottle is, because that was a great play. But it looks like, as I'm talking, Penguin took out use code Hio.
Oh wow. This is a this is a turn for the books, honestly, because some of the better players in the lobby have been
But
taken out.
as you're talking as well, Soleil just takes out Penguin.
Wow.
So now it's
Definitely,
even.
I think
Oh,
I do think that we have now two or three people now in contention for the win. The last three players are Soleil, Chris, and I believe OG Purple.
I think so as well.
This is
The
going to be an interesting fight.
Ooh, but I do like the strat. Bit of a easy fishing when it comes to it all.
Yep, this is definitely a good play. Maybe he can put a spicy fish on and get into zone fairly easily.
Yeah, I did see that he did pick up a spike fish and a
And a
thermal fish
present
as
over
well.
there. He just missed a present that was over there, but oh well. His loot is already too good. I don't think there's anything he can really do to make it any better. So, as you can see, he now puts on the spicy fish for the rotate into zone.
Yeah, as we're seeing that, I believe that present was initially from. I think that was Rippet's Chris's initial present he had before going into this when
Yeah.
he fought Big Bean, I believe.
Yep, I think that you're right there.
So he's looking pretty safe here. Let's see.
Nice. He has the slightly higher ground on the zone over here. Although there is a couple of large mountains that he could climb just to get some high elevation on the other players in this game.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how he plays it here. He is moving towards the, looks like the only type of hill mountain in the zone itself. So
Shots
far gonna be.
coming in.
Oh, yep. As we're talking, yep. A little curious to see how he's gonna play this here.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this goes down. There is a car up here. He could possibly use that for a really easy rotate if he's brave enough to take on the fire of the other players. But I think he decides not to.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit of a smarter strategy just walking through and going through here. Oh, but as we say that, getting shot at.
He gets tagged by a Stark rifle. I believe it's either just a blue one or a purple one, as he only takes about 34 damage. Less than.
Oh,
No. Iron Man's beam.
the unibeam, yeah, does come into play here. It looks like somebody has push up onto Chris here. Ooh, I am. Yeah, I am liking the play that he's going with the bounce pads.
Looking to use those boogie bombs that are in his hand right now.
I mean, it worked out for him when it came to the fight with beautiful Big Bean here.
He's trying to get.
Oh, doesn't get the hit.
Blocked by the cone. Unlucky.
Unlucky, but so far still looking pretty good. Of course, somebody's got Iron Man's gauntlets here trying to get the upper hand, but of course unable to tag him through it. Iron Man's AR as well does get the higher ground advantage when it comes to the edit, but it looks like somebody is keeping an eye out for him. Iron Man's, oh no!
The gauntlets coming in. Trying to get down from high ground is so precarious. Not connected by that many builds.
Doing very well in this overall, just trying to keep moving, never be in one place at the same time, just so he knows that Unibeam doesn't get used on him.
Definitely. I think he has 4 bounce pads, so he is able to rotate with bounce pads in this zone, but I think it'll be difficult because he has Iron Man's Unibeam looking at him and a person on high ground looking at him, so it's going to be a difficult rotate for Chris.
Agreed. Yes, this is definitely going to be a bit of an interesting push for him. 15 seconds until the zone starts closing in, and this is when we're going to start seeing people get eliminated as they're trying to move in. Oh no, I believe I didn't get to see much of the skin itself. It might be Soleil, the one with the Unibeam and the Iron Man's gauntlets here.
I think you'd be right.
What a beautiful play though by that. Uses the bounce pads to get across. Does get shot a few times here, but not a whole lot of damage.
Now he should probably look back and maybe look for some people to shoot out. Oh. Luckily the Unibeam does not tag him. That would have been a tough situation if it had.
Agreed. Now it looks like they're just trying to get the high ground again. Only 1 bounce pad left.
Yep, good observation there. That is true. He is either going to have to use this to get high ground or use it to get to rotate. I do think the winner of this game will be the person who is not in the fight in the first fight. I believe that if Chris and Soleil fight right now, the person who is not fighting will probably win, just because both of these players are very extremely skilled. They will both get damage off on each other.
Oh, but
Unibeam coming in.
As we're talking, no. Unibeam comes through.
Oh, luckily he had those floppers. That was an extremely good, well thought out process.
Yeah, it does get everything back up, but as we say that, gets an 8 damage tick from the pump from above.
Yep, I think he should just play low ground right here. There's nothing much else he can do.
Yeah,
it's a difficult situation.
Yeah. A lot of these edits, as you can see as well, they are his own, so he's not having much issues having to break them down. No wood left, only 2 left, unable to do any more wood builds, but he does have 500 brick.
Uh-oh. And again, he will be able to heal back up to 150 HP, but next time he will be stuck on 60 HP if that happens one more time.
Yeah, now it's starting to look a little bit different. It does use the flopper last of his inventory, so yeah, he's gonna have to do something. Uses his last bounce pad as well to make a play. But as we're talking about this as well, with that third person, that third party, definitely playing it smart, knows that the 2 players here have to fight each other.
Yeah.
And they're going to try and clean this up.
Only 260 builds left. Luckily, they're in hard materials, so that it'll take longer for the people to break through. He has got no rotates. This is a really, really sketchy situation for Chris right now. Good solo tunnels though.
Agreed.
Trying to go for a kill just to get a nice refresh, maybe get some heals.
It's looking like now everybody is grouped up together, and it's
who is this?
Who is? I thought Beautiful Big Bean was the only storm in here. Now we've got somebody else that might have swapped it up.
I believe that he maybe.
Oh no! I think this is Penguin.
Penguin. Ooh. I thought he got taken out.
I thought so. It might not be. I'm not. Of course, I'm not very familiar. People may have swapped up their skins. Of course.
Yeah, Chris with only 4 builds left. He needs to get some sort of kill here. He could still win this, but it would be tough for him. The two people who are fighting above him are this should be sorry. The two people fighting above him should be distracted, so this could be good for him.
Oh!
He wins this. Go on.
Oh, gets a 55, 36, 36, and he cleans him up. It's OG Purple.
Nice,
Oh.
Matt. Good. He has good materials now.
He's got good materials. No meds, though. 35 HP and a dream, but he does... Never mind.
Yeah, he has those jellyfish right there.
3 jellyfishes puts him up to 95 HP. No shield still, but he is still fighting. No mats either, yeah. Oh, but he does
Able
get...
to grab those big pots.
I'm liking it. 3 half shields, able to top him off, and this is actually the best time for it. All of his...
He's gonna have to drop. He's gonna try to take the other person by surprise to win this.
I mean, the floor, he doesn't have the unit beam, of course. He knows that the unit beam is there. Doesn't get tagged by it, though. Oh, Boogie bombs himself. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boogie bombs himself, but does get his opponent here. Gets a 110 shield. Chris! So late.
Extremely, such a smart play by him. That was incredible. He boogie bombed himself while he was in the storm, so therefore because he takes a storm tick, his boogie bomb comes off, and Soleil keeps dancing, and he manages to get the win. That was the possibly the best end game, possibly the best win I've ever seen. That was incredible.
Wow. I thought he was done for. He boogie bombed himself. Soleil dropped down on him, and I thought he was done for. But then in the end, gets the second boogie bomb. Of course, if you boogie bomb yourself, or is there a bit of a cooldown when it comes to it? Because he did come off of the boogie bomb earlier than his opponent.
That was because he was in the storm, and because he took a tick from storm. That's the damage. So when you take damage, so if you boogie bomb someone, as soon as you shoot them, they come out of the boogie bomb.
So
the storm does that as well.
I wonder if that was the strategy he was going with, because he was in the storm as it was going on. It ticked him out of it, kicked him out of the animation of dancing. And it just, from then, wow, that was insane.
Wow, that was a beautiful play, honestly. Just very interesting to watch.
Agreed. That was, I mean, I have to give him all of the kudos with that. That was such a beautiful game right there. I mean,
wow, like, I don't know what to say.
He had to have been nervous. I mean, hands are sweaty right now. They have to be with that. That was
really, really good.
Like, I'm speechless. I mean, like, there's nothing to say about that. That was a good fight. That was something we wanted to see. It was where I don't know. He dodged the unibeam, he found the half shields, was able to top him off to 100. If he didn't find those half shields, he would have died.
That was, wow, yep, that was insane. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I think he may have just panicked, but then that panic had completely worked out for him.
Yeah, that was something insane to see here. I mean, I mean, that's a highlight. That is a highlight clip right there.
Yeah, that was incredible from Chris.
Chris, man, Shottle gets knocked out early. That was something that may have put him out. I mean, he did have yeah, Beautiful Big Bean did get that nice clip. That's something you definitely need to put in your type of highlight reel, because that was a beautiful play. I mean, crash padding through everything to knock out his edits itself, and mid-air pumps, gets a 168 tag.
Yeah,
All
just that entire game was just everything was just turned upside down.
yeah,
That was crazy.
that oh, wow. I can't even I
That's
can't
gonna be the best ending. That has to be the best ending to a scrim.
yeah, that I'm not mad with that. I mean, through all three of the matches today, there was constant action. I mean, when we got to watch Shottle, he round 2 just took everybody.
Yep, completely,
I mean,
completely.
took in eight eliminations during that, going into it, and then going into game 3, that was pretty much he. I mean, with how well he did with the points itself that he pulled in around 2, he's a high contender for first place when it comes to it all. But I mean, it might change. It might be something where it's just, I mean, rip it's Chris. I mean, he has placed in the top 5, or actually top 3 in 2 rounds. So he might be somebody that might be fighting for that second place spot, or if that first place spot with Shottle.
Definitely. I think that Shuttle may have been taken out of the running by Big Beautiful Bean just by that last play. Um, honestly, just it's very tight circumstances right now. I do not know who could have won.
Yeah, I mean, it was up in the air with everything that we were seeing going on. There was a lot of big names from people we saw in round 1 and 2, where it's just them. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
we saw a new name, use code Hio, was
he
making some
played
big,
extremely well.
yeah, making some really good plays, of course, in round 1, taking out Shottle early, getting that nice
Yeah.
sneak attack on him, does get the jump scare on him as well. So that's something that made Shottle just, it may have rattled his bones a little bit, may have set him in, got everything out of there. I mean,
Although
it's
he did show everybody up in that second game, even though he may have been rattled by that first jump scare.
yeah, he that may have been something to be like, all right, I need to step it up, change the play up, because then he just ran with the helicopter, just hunting people down.
Yeah, honestly, that was extremely um very shuttle like to be W keying that hard in a scrim match like this.
I mean, exactly. Yeah, it's something you don't see very often, but it was such good plays so far.
I really definitely think that Shuttle is just his own breed of person. He's just so good.
Soleil, as we're looking in the chat here, Shadow as well. See you guys. I am heading out later, Soleil. I do appreciate you hanging out with us here. Sadly, it looks like you dipping out here means that you weren't one of the 2 top spots this week, but hopefully next week, hopefully to see you on that registration for Synchronicity number 7. Maybe get that redemption on Shottle there, and Rip It's Chris. I mean, Rips Chris was making some pretty good plays, but Shottle, of course, was tearing down everybody in a round. But of course, if anyone else is interested in the Synchronicity tournaments that we have going on every Sunday, of course, next Sunday, Synchronicity number 7, going to be, again, just Battle Royale style, 3 rounds. We'll be going into it itself. Registrations are open over at the battlefy.com/GameSync website. Of course, you can find that as well in our Discord there. You can go ahead and type into the Twitch chat, !Discord, discord.gg/GameSync. You'll go ahead and find a lot of different games that we would be playing, as far as the Fortnite being one of the main games we've got going on right now. Of course, we have going into it Valorant, is a lot of people that are playing Warzone, Rocket League, a lot of Call of Duty, different types of game modes, and of course, just the community itself. You find a lot of new players that you'd like to play with. A lot of the players that were playing in the tournament today, you'll find them in there. But as I'm looking over at the chat there, Soleil got third place. Just shy. Unlucky. But I mean, I can't. I have to give it to Soleil. There was a lot of competition in this one when it came to players and everything going on. And of course, those 3 rounds are over here, so we are just hanging out for the time being, waiting for the points to be put together as far as through the brackets here. And of course, as we can see, got some people dancing, hanging out here.
Me. I queued in for this game.
Oh, you queued in? Nice. So yeah, looks like right now we're just hanging out here. But as we're going in here, we actually have the winners or a Synchronicity number 6 going into this here. This is something insane. And of course, we're just dancing, just listening. As you can see, bus is a going, doors are opening. We are just hanging out here. This is just a bit of a fun round, of course, with everybody that if they wanted to join or not, as we're getting the winners updated and sent over to us here. But we do have everything plugged in. Hopefully we're going to see. I'm curious. I think it might be Rippets Chris that might have taken that first place with that round with the with Shadow getting knocked out early.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, Shuttle getting knocked out early means that he doesn't get a lot of placement points, which could lead to him not being able to get the win.
Very true here.
Could be very, very tough for his. Although he did get that pop-off game on the second game, that could have saved him.
Very true. That second game was a huge point game for him. Like I said, it was, I mean, 83 points, I think is what he did. Oh, 82 points is what we did it all. But I mean, going into the bracket here, I'm actually going to look at it myself and see exactly how it all went through. Ooh. No.
No.
What?
Oh.
So going into it, I'm going to go ahead and just give a good breakdown overall of everything. First round, of course, does go to Rippets Chris. That was our first winner here. Going into it, 50-point placement, 2 kills, 58 points overall. And then Soleil, number 2 on the spot, 42 points overall with 3 elims. Penguin, number 3, 20 and 20 points. Brady Bomber, 4th for 10 points overall, and then use code HEO, 5 points with 1 elimination. Those are our
Heo that game.
Heo just, yeah, did not come out very strong on that one. Did get the kill on Shottle, but in the end getting knocked out early. Then going into round 2 here, Shottle 78 points, so we were off by 1 elimination. He only had 70 limbs. So
okay.
78 points overall for that round going in. Tigress Shadow, our good friend over here, veteran when it comes to everything, 30 points going into it. Penguin, Sin Penguin, number 3 in there, going into it, 20 points, no eliminations. Use code HEO, 4th place this round, 10 points, no eliminations. And then FaZe Gastar, 5 points in the 5th place, no eliminations, sadly.
That's
so
tough.
We have that.
So Shuttle had 7 eliminations in that second game. That is so many. Like that's almost all of the people in the lobby he's just cleared.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a tear of a round itself. And then going into round 3 here, Rippets Chris, of course, taking that first place, 3 eliminations, 62 points. Soleil, 30 points with 1 elimination with 34 points. And then TTV OG Purple in 3rd place with 20 points, no eliminations. Penguin, Sin Penguin, 10 points, 1 elimination. And then the last for top 5, use code HEAL, 5 points, one elimination, so 9 overall. But then going into overall points, as we are getting our interviewees in here. First, going into it, sadly, Shottle taking that second place spot. So of course that means Rip It's Chris taking that first spot. Shottle coming in
Oh,
overall 84 points into it, going overall 121 with Rip It's Chris taking the first place. Shottle, are you with us?
I am.
How are you feeling today?
Honestly, a little upset because when I was on West, both times we were on West, I got 200 pumped.
I
oh
noticed
no.
that. Yeah, I know with the first round we had it on NA West, second round went NA East, and then the third round that was something where it was a coin flip. It was up a 50-50. So it
Yeah,
definitely didn't work in your favor with the home field advantage.
yeah,
But I mean, you had that beautiful terror of that second round. You just had the helicopter the whole time as you were Hawk pretty much.
yeah,
you any person you saw that took shots at you, you went out of your way to eliminate them.
yeah.
I mean, going into this one, of course, last week you took first place. How were you feeling going into this round?
Pretty good because I was ready for the battle royale.
Yeah.
Those mythics sure did come in handy. I was ready to use those.
Yes, I
Yeah,
mean, Alpha, you saw.
we definitely saw you using them to your advantage.
Mm,
That tactic with using the unibeam and then just flying upwards and just getting the shield crack was just
yeah,
extremely effective. Was that your plan all along, just to kind of try and get a shield crack and then W key, or was it
yeah,
just
pretty
W
much.
key all out? All
I
right,
was just gonna try and W key and then see what I could do.
well, it definitely worked out for you that second game. We need
Yeah,
to talk about that. That was some insane plays that you made.
Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a highlight reel for you. That's a nice clip going into it. I mean, we talked about weapons, your strategy itself. You look like you definitely went into Iron Man a lot. You were talking in the chat talking about vaulting Iron Man. I mean,
yeah,
you're not wrong. I mean, it is a little strong to be having that going on like that.
definitely.
I mean, were you did you have any type of rivals? I know we had a lot of familiar names and a lot of new names there. Did you have any rivalries with anyone?
So I looked at I think it was Hayo's stats right before the game started, and he has about 3,000 wins. So I was a little worried, but then
Ooh.
he wasn't. I don't want to be mean or anything, but like the only time he killed me was when he jumped that bush, and I got jump scared.
I mean, there's always room for some light play on words and things like that. But I mean that jump scare. I mean, we didn't. I knew he was in the area. I knew that
Yeah,
I saw somebody by the water, but he played it smart. I don't know if they were playing it at a different angle when it came to just watching players and things like that. But I
mhm,
mean, it was. I can't hate on it.
yeah. I saw uh, I saw him run, and I just didn't know where he went to. So I thought he went to that house, and I picked up the fireflies to try and burn down the house. But he was in that bush while I was collecting the fireflies, and just scared me. I actually alt tabbed over just because I got jump scared, and then yeah,
Those are always the best ones where you not knowing you do it out of just instinct. You scare and your hand jolts and you alt tab and then
yeah,
you're stuck and then you're pretty much dead right there.
yep.
I mean, you can't hate on it. I mean, are we gonna see you next week then for the next synchronicity?
Um, maybe because I think FNCS is next weekend,
Oh, that is true. That is true. We might not
so
see a lot of the
might slide it
veterans.
into my schedule.
Understandable. Well, it's always a good time talking to you, Sean. There. I don't know if you got anything else you want to say to all the people that are watching here, any of the opponents that you played against.
No, I think we're good.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and bring the man that took first place then today here. Rip, it's Chris. Are you here with us?
I'm here.
Chris, those were some nasty plays in those last two games. You were on a bit of a tear trying to do some stuff, just trying to play it slow in the first game, of course, taking that first place, and then the third round, I mean, you were running around with pretty much no shields during the final three players, just trying to play it slow, trying to keep that low ground. I mean, how were you feeling coming into this week? Oh, and it looks like
his Discord crashed.
yep, as I'm talking and his Discord crashed here, so we'll try and get him back in here. But I mean, it's insane to see exactly what's going on with everything. I mean, Chris was on a bit of a tear. He was playing it smart. Oh, I think we got him back.
I'm back. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, with those rounds, of course, like I said, first round, you did take that first place, did play it smart. You were just hanging out, third party, getting, I believe you got that one elimination on the first round as well to take out, because it was a bit of a heal off and you had the splashes.
Yeah.
Which saved you in the end because your opponent only had bandages, if I remember correct, Alpha?
Yeah, he had 15 bandages, but wasn't able to use them because you were pressuring him quite well, and he was trying to just get to you, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I saw you play that really well. You were kind of like dodging and weaving in and out of the zone, managing to kind of get around, trying to go for some tags, well, because you had those chug splashes.
Yeah. Just going into zone, so I won't take any ticks.
I mean, yeah, that's the best way to play it here. How were you feeling going into this week? I know I think you placed second in one of our previous tournaments here, so this is your first win.
Yeah. I was pretty confident. I to be honest, I was pretty confident because I know you guys are NE so I'm NE as well. So hopefully, I was trying to go to get the dub first game. I know we're going into NE second game, so I lag in NE, so I was trying to get first game dub and hopefully just pay for placement.
Yeah,
that's definitely a good strategy.
I mean, home field advantage is always a plus when it comes to Fortnite and everything going into it, because ping is everything when it comes to these types of battles. And I mean, I think it was 23 overall ping was what was the West Coast, so East Coast was on a bit of a higher 70 something ish.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that you were confident on that, because you were definitely you didn't really show any type of like nervousness or anxiety or anything like that. You were playing it very smart.
Yeah.
I mean, did you come into it with any type of rivals, any players? I know there were a couple familiar names.
Well, I think was it like 2 weeks ago? Me and Sin Penguin, we got into a little box fights on the tournament, and he
Oh,
ended up beating me by one. So like, I knew he does this every single week. So
yeah,
I guess me and him are little rivals.
Yeah, Penguin is definitely one of our veterans here. Of course, you are one of our veterans as well. I mean, this is your first win. This is you're taking home the larger pot, $17.50. I mean, that's better. It's better than nothing. Get to play a lot of Fortnite, get to play with some people, get some good competition, and take some money home.
Yeah.
I mean, were you, like you said, you were feeling confident? I mean, that's something that's always good. And a couple rivalries. I mean, with the builds or with the overall builds of items and things like that, was there any type of strategy you were looking for as far as weapons?
Well, I I just go off what I get. If I have like really bad loot, usually I just go to like a upgrade station. Hopefully, upgrade it. I have a mats for it. But luckily, I got good RNG. Had with blue shotguns all 3 games. And in the third game, I killed a person that had all gold legendary weapons. So I guess I got lucky off of that.
Yeah, I believe that was Shadow, wasn't it, Alpha? I mean, he was
Uh,
running
y-
he was
yes,
running it all.
it could have been Shuttle. Actually, no, that was who were we watching? That was Beautiful Big Bean.
Oh, yeah, because he did have, because I believe it was, he had the Unibeam, the Gauntlet, and he also had a Gold Pump and Gold Scar, I believe is, and you came up on that, yeah, and that was the round that you took. You just took everything by storm with the positions that you had on there.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
a very interesting play in that end game. You managed to boogie bomb yourself and the other player, and because you were in storm, you took a damage tick, and that allowed you to shoot him before he was able to shoot you. That was a very smart play.
Yeah, I was super low. I knew if the boogie, I know I was gonna die, so the only thing I had to do was boogie bomb each other. So I went to
Yeah,
Storm, started dancing, and just I think like 170 them, and I just sprayed him with AR, and I took the dub.
yeah, that was something of a very, very smart play because when you both were boogie bombed, you missed the first one, or no, he boogie bombed you and only hit you, only got the small tick of damage on you, and then you, I think, were only at 36 HP, but you got the the full tick from the storm itself to get you out of it and just get that full pump and AR sprays, back to back 36s, and in the end, just taking that. That was a beautiful play. That's, again, that is another good highlight to have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then, before we let you go, do you have anything you want to say to any of the viewers here? Anybody that's watching? Any of your opponents here?
No, I don't have anything to say.
Well, then we'll go ahead and let you go here. Of course, have have a great rest of your Sunday. Pretty much, of course, take that first win, feel some confidence, go jump into arena or do some big things. I mean,
Yeah.
take that confidence into stride and push it into something else. But we'll go ahead and let you go here. I do enjoy having you on screen, and of course now post interview. It's been about a week or two, so hopefully we get to see you next week, Synchronicity number 7, and take that first spot again.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go.
Hopefully.
Well played, Chris.
Yes, well played indeed. We'll go ahead and let you go here.
All right.
You have yourself a beautiful day, and as everyone else is hanging out in stream here, we will be cutting the stream close to the end of it all, just getting some final things in here. Of course, this is Synchronicity number 6 here, brought to you by GameSync. Of course, GameSync is the community that we are part of, and it is a great community. Of course, we have Aggregati and Kanu, the men behind everything today, making sure everything is running smoothly. And you have myself, Bear, and Alpha, the young man that we have on his first time casting today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was definitely fun having you in here. You were definitely very knowledgeable, and it was fun just going back and forth with you. Hopefully, we get to have you again in the future here. But of course, Synchronicity number 7 again is up. Registration is up over on the battlefy.com/GameSync website. Definitely check it out here. Prize pool does start out at $10, of course, but any donations are accepted and are appreciated because that makes everything a lot more competitive with all the players joining, getting that bigger prize pool because, of course, it is 70-30. But, of course, check out all of the websites we have as well, gamesync.us and gamesync.events. You will go ahead and find any of the tournaments we have going on for future tournaments, and as well as just some news and just some overall things with what Aggregati has been doing with GameSync overall, and it's just the community. And of course, checking out the GameSync Discord, discord.gg/GameSync, or just typing into the chat !Discord. But again, my name is Bear, and I'll let Alpha see himself out as well. If anything, you've had anything you need to say to the chat?
We actually do have an interview with Aggregati, so if you'd like to stay on and listen to the interview with Aggregati, he is very knowledgeable about the entire GameSync the entire GameSync organization.
Oh, yes, yes. This is something that would be looking forward to as far as anything else. Gregati, are you here with us, boss man?
Guys, what's up?
How,
Woo!
how's it going on your wonderful Sunday?
Oh my god. I'm so grateful to be here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it. Doing great, doing great.
Of course, and we always enjoy having you here. You are somebody that is in the chat a lot of the time in Twitch and talking to a lot of the players and a lot of the viewers, so we always enjoy you hanging out. I mean, what made you get a part of the whole organization itself? What made you want to do or be involved in something like this?
It started in the year 2375. I had a vision to go back and start an esports center. I mean, it's hard to explain. It gets a little bit technical and complicated, so I won't get into all the details. But I came back, started the gaming center. That was in 2012, and boom, here we are today. What do you think about that?
I mean, I like it. I like what you do. Of course, there's been a lot of different tournaments that you've done, seeing a lot of Valorant, a lot of Smash, definitely a lot of Smash. Of course, you've had a lot of different pro players that have came out there as well. A lot of big names from the CS:GO scene. I know Nothing was one, Shroud was another. I mean, you're even on camera with the local news out there as well.
That's right. Yeah. So in all seriousness, it started after I sort of parlayed a technical repair company I used to run in San Diego, and that was around 2012, like I mentioned, that we got into the gaming world, but there was no esports that at that time as far as a brand that people were aware of, you know. So when I would travel, go over to Southeast Asia, Singapore, places like that back in the day, I saw the gaming world taken off, but in the US, it hadn't really come into its own yet. And then in 2012, 2013, we saw League of Legends explode in the United States, and that's when the word esports took form. It was spelled with a lowercase e, capital S. Nowadays, it's just esports.
I do,
Sometimes they wrote it e hyphen sports.
do remember the changes of the way that esports was written going into the years, and now it's just esports. So I do remember
It
that.
is, it is funny, uh, but but no. So what you had was a convergence of many different aspects of our world all at once. So you have the game developers, the software manufacturers increasing in their capacity, in their revenue, and in the depth and breadth of what they could produce. The software writers and the way those games were put together, and obviously they've gotten very advanced. And then of course you have the hardware, the technology, so computer systems, consoles, and related peripherals have all gotten very advanced. And then obviously you also have the internet, so the quality and the capacity of the internet has improved, and so you have the convergence of these three things, and then kind of the social gaming aspect that was born out of that. That's how you now have the rise of esports and what we see today. So it's been pretty fun to watch the whole thing grow over time.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a change. Of course, League of Legends being like one of the big ones that started, and it was mainly just an NA related or NA region type of league, and then of course we had CS:GO, but then that's when, like you said, when consoles started getting more in depth and more players were getting involved online, that's when everything blew up as an esport.
Correct. And so now what I wanted to uh, really let viewers know about was the GameSync.events website, because we have launched global virtual birthdays and private parties. So anyone in the world can have us run their birthday party virtually. And we just launched this. It's a new service. And we had a party just the other day, and it was a huge hit. Kanu, our famous leader in the gaming world, ran the event and received a very handsome tip, I heard. This is what I've been told. So I think it went pretty well. Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something that I don't think anyone is doing. So it's definitely a new service to people, and it's definitely something to take advantage of.
Yeah, it's just a fun way to get everyone connected, no matter where they are in these times. So, you know, let the party roll, and we can do it virtually. We use Discord, and we have people on camera or audio, and set up the games, have a private lobby, private chat going, give out prizes, and basically run a 2 or 3 hour party, or even longer if they want. So so far so good, and yeah, we're very excited about it. Looking to spread the word. Available to anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, and that's something really cool because again, not many people do that very often, or actually no, I should say they don't do it at all. That's I've never heard of anything as far as a virtual party or things like that. So it's definitely something awesome to see. And of course, everybody should definitely, if you are interested, like Aggregati said, definitely check it out over at the GameSync.events page. Of course, you can see a lot that's going on there, gaming related, and as well as the virtual parties and just anything GameSync related. You see a lot of things going on that we have planned in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Wanted to thank you guys for casting, and thanks Alpha. Great job, buddy.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes.
It was a pleasure to do it.
Yeah. Alpha was definitely a pleasure. He is very knowledgeable when it comes to everything going on, and it was fun back and forth with him, and it just having everybody in the chat as well. I mean, we have a lot of new names, new faces. We do have a lot that are veterans that are coming back. Shadow being one of our top people that likes to hang out in there and giving back and forth. So we do appreciate everybody just hanging out with us here.
Yep.
Well, thanks
Thanks a
again, you
lot,
guys,
guys.
for having me.
Of course, yes. And again, everybody, if you don't already know, Aggregati is the man, the fearless leader of ours when it comes to GameSync and all that is GameSync related. So definitely show him love. I mean, if you are in the San Diego area and you do end up going down to the GameSync Center, you may run into him. Again, you may run into Kanu. Kanu is our fearless admin when it comes to everything. So definitely show them some love, even just in chat or in the Discords itself, just giving them a shout out. They definitely appreciate it. They do a lot for this community. So please show them some love. But I think from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut it here. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. We do appreciate everybody hanging out and just having a good time with us. It was a great games today. I don't know if anyone else had anything bad to say. They were definitely high impact and definitely just full of action. I don't know, Alpha, if you got anything different.
No, I definitely agree 100%. Today was a very action-packed kind of game. Kind of everything was just extremely well done. Um, very well played to all the players who were involved. I don't have anything else really to say. It was just extremely good from everyone all around.
Yes, it was definitely just great overall and everything like that. It was a great stream. Hopefully we get to see everybody show up for next week for Synchronicity number 7, battlefy.com/gamesync there. But my name is Bear, of course, Alpha, that is who's been co-hosting with us. We're going to go ahead and end it here. You all have yourself a great rest of your Sunday and a great start into your weeks. Take it easy.
See you guys.